Hi, welcome. In this video, this is actually day 2. Okay, this is day 2 of service dog training with Jax. This is stage 2, day 2. And what are we doing with him today is going to be working on the heel command, on him coming into position. Now we're working using the wheelchair, okay, as for him to line up with. Okay, so it's going to be a little different here. But again, this is about, this exercise is about helping with making sure creating certain set points, really good control, and with good focus. And so, for example, you can kind of picture how this would look, say, which it is going to look, as we're practicing this in other areas too, store locations. But to help this exercise get it going, is say when the owner gets out of the vehicle, is you want really good control, okay? You want the dog to, stay really solid. And so, for example, when the owner is getting into his scooter, okay, and this is just replacing the scooter, but again, it's going to be basically the same thing, the same premise, the same association, but Jax will be, say, outside the vehicle or in the vehicle, doesn't matter. But whatever position he's in, he's to stay in that position, okay? And going right from the, say, sit position, and then lining up, coming into the heel position right alongside the scooter, and then staying in that position all the way through the task itself, going into the store or whatever. So here what you see me doing is initially just working off of the stay command in certain positions, and then me getting into the wheelchair. Okay, and once I'm in the wheelchair, like this, Jax is still going to be in the position that I told him to stay in. And then when I say heel, I'm going to be, okay, using the leash. Now here I'm using the 6-foot leash, a little longer leash for this exercise. But wherever he's at, okay, from me, stays over here, in the stay position, I'm going to be saying Jax, heel. And from here, this position, I'm going to have him come around, and then bring him around into the heel position. Now, here it's going to be a little bit more, technique involved, because here, if he's in a certain position, I want him to circle around the wheelchair, okay, and come right into here. Unless he's right in a different area, he can just come right in, align right from a straight position. But say he's out in front of me for whatever reason, I say heel. I want him to circle around and come into the heel position. So by here, I'm going to use the leash to help to communicate, to create that kind of almost like a railroad effect, okay, laying down the railroad tracks. But I'm the one that's, asserting influence to communicate to set this up. So very important to have smooth, fluid technique. Keep a continuous motion as much as possible. So it's not disconnected. It's not like you stop along the way. Try to keep a smooth flow going so that it comes right around here and ends up right here. And then you want to make sure it's really nice and defined, and make sure he actually goes into the sit position in a really good way and within follow or script. Okay, so, but again, it's all about doing this task a few times. You can see me doing it. I'm here for this because, again, more about control issues here a little bit. Don't be hearing me saying, good boy, no, it's reasonable, okay? Coming to agreement. So it's just about making sure that this type of exercise can be a little more challenging, so I don't get his whole motivation that way. It's about him understanding. Okay, so I'm going to be asserting authority, influence over him to get him to do it. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to bring him up. I'm going to see me doing this exercise for a few minutes. This is just, again, this transfers over into different locations. Okay, but again, the heel position, it's a set point. So whatever's going on from that position, you pull it right into where he needs to be for the rest of the exercise, okay? Or go into a store, he's going to stay right in, settle in, stay right into that heel position. So I'm going to bring him out. I'm going to work on this for a minute. Here, I'm just working off the flat collar, this exercise, okay? Sometimes, you're working on the pressure collar. For certain exercises, you want to stay away from that, okay? You want creates much influence, okay? It'll tighten up and it'll kind of disconnect, okay? For this type of thing, or doing this type of command this way, you can see me using, say, influence through the leash. Ladybugs floating around. They're bad here in Florida. They're everywhere. One in the garage. But again, you want to use the flat collar, okay, for certain types of interactions. Okay. The pressure collar, that's on him as well. I'll use that for a little sharper communication if I'm trying to, say, if I'm walking or whatever, and I want him to come into the follower state. I just need a little more communication. But the goal is always to eventually wholly switch over to the flat collar. Okay. I will use the pressure collar to speed things up a little bit, but I will stay away from certain devices that I've talked about in my other videos, such as the pinch collar, using a remote collars for pivot points, because they don't set up properly. They don't align the way that you want them to. But anyway, in this exercise, again, when you first do it, I'll walk around a little bit just to get a bit of a foundation going, good communication, get them into the follower script a little bit. After we establish a really good advanced relational change at a really high level, we won't have to set it up like this. Okay, we won't have to kind of get a foundation going at all. Just go right into it, which he's getting really good anyway. So here we're going to do. Put him into, I'm going to line this up so he's going to come in pretty much straight for me. Stay. I'm going to put him into the sit. I'm moving off a little bit. Now the expectation, big breaks like you did there, stay. Is immediately put him right back in, and then I'll get ready here to do my exercise. Jacks, heel. Here, what I'm doing here is a little trickier. Definitely more resistant to this because this is totally different with me being in a different position with him. There we go. Now here initially, I was actually going to stop that midway through. If you watch, pay attention there, because he broke a little bit on his name, okay? But just follow through here, which is fine. But when I have a really good separation between his name, just stay right in the position to the exercise. Now here, see, it's the first time I've done this with him like this. He's a little bit, uncertain because it's about control, right? He's making that association. But when I'm doing this, it's really important that I don't let anything throw me off. I focus on what I need to do to clean it up, okay? And again, when you see I'm going to stand up, I want him to stay in that position. Now here, I'll actually go right into the stand thing I've been doing. Stand. Good boy, 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 good boy. See? Now, look at that, right? So I just decided to do that because if you saw in my last video, I'm starting to do the stand task, okay, where you support my weight. Now you just saw there how that played into this with me lifting myself up out of the chair, okay? And imagine now I have a walker or something here, or whatever I'm transitioning to, he's in a support role. Now I'm going to do, again, repeat this exercise again. I'll bring him back to the same point. Stay. Notice I stepped off my right leg. Again, this time I'm really going to work on him not coming on his name. Okay, he's got to stay solid. I'm just slowly moving over here. Now, what you do is, if you feel the dog's going to break a little bit, you just hover here a little bit longer, so that way I can preempt it. Now here, have the leash, longer leash. So here, see, I can still communicate. I can still tap a little bit, basically telling him not to move. Now I'm back in the wheelchair. Backs, heel. And again, notice he doesn't, there we go. He doesn't want to stay here, but I'm going to put some influence on him. breaking his mind here. Watch this, a little bit of buckling. So I'm going to assert influence here, to nudge him up, to break his mind a little bit more so he will slide into the position a little bit. I'm doing this because I know the state of mind he's in right now, okay? See this? I want him sliding, I want mine to buckle and sliding through just another inch or two closer to me and settling. See that? You see? He actually knows what I'm doing. See that? Look at that. Okay, just and this is good, because this is real life. Okay, you see me training the dog on something really new here and seeing the dynamics of how I'm just speaking language here. See that? Now see, if you go back and watch this again, you'll see how he responded to that technique, okay, and came in, and so I created a level of calm. So I'm going to do the same thing I just did with support for me. Okay, now here to initiate it, to get him, because that's new too, to get him to move forward so I can support him. I don't want to say the word here yet. I can move the leash a little bit to help move him in that direction, to create the position, and then just reinforce where he's at, to mark that, okay, by saying, good boy, all right? So, stand, good boy, good boy. Now here, he's not standing where he is, right? Watch this, same thing. I can use this technique to buckle a little bit. Good boy, 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 good boy. Sit. And then once that roll is over for me for assistance, right? Then back into the sit position. Now, again, you watch and see how I clean that up, right? Same thing. When I told him to do the assist roll, okay, to go in the position I want, notice again how he kind of moved to the side. So I countered that with a couple of kinetic techniques to clean that up, to regain the position. And once I regain the position I wanted, to asserting the script, okay, put some influence on him, because again, this is about control. Who's in control of what? You don't want to start incentivizing that way. Once I gain that position, then, you know, I marked it by, again, reward. But the reward takes on different meaning. And so I was able to turn something that looked like it was going a little haywire, right, into something good. That's just understanding how to speak language with the leash. So again, we'll repeat this again. You'll see me doing it. This is a good video because this is a raw thing. This is brand new. What I'm doing here with him this way. Same thing. Stay. Backs, heel. Guide him in. Same thing. Use the script here to assert, help buckle his mind, to help him submit into this position. Because again, this is right next to the wheelchair. Notice I'm not saying commanding, I'm just asserting. He knows what I'm doing, he knows my intent. He just doesn't want me to be in control this way, right? But again, so what's reasonable, so I'm not being unfair with him here. I'm just doing what, see that? Look at that. See that? Right into it. Don't reward for that, okay? Just, he knows I'm happy. And I'm going to do the same thing I just did. Don't have lift. The lifts or anything, just tap a little bit. Don't want him sniffing on me. Don't want him to focus. Stand. Good boy. 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 Yield. Now I'm transitioning even from the chair, now I'm into something else, into a walker or whatever, and then I move forward, heel. Again, same thing, go right back behind me. repeat this a couple more times. So you can see how this kind of goes down. Steady. Off with my right foot. Can't move. If there's incidental bumping or stuff going on, increase that afterward. Jack's heel. Now, as you do this, you'll see it will get a little better, okay? It'll make up, see that, a little better in. Don't have to apply the kinetic technique with them, don't want him sniffing, all right? Jack's stand. I'll engage that. So bring it over, this is a new thing, so I've got to shape it a little bit here. There we go. Now, I'll keep applying. See my fingers on this spring here a little bit? See, I'm communicating until, see that? See how I'm shaping that with my fingers? See that? Good boy, good boy, good boy. Good boy, good boy. I'm putting weight on him. Good weight. Good boy. Good boy. Now I need to encourage him to walk a little bit. As I'm pressing. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Now I get to hold my walker or whatever. Sit. And I'll move forward. Heel. Good. Now we'll do this one more time. Stay. You can imagine my vehicle's there, get my stuff out, wheelchair, sit down, Jack's heel. Right in, right in, right in. Again, just be very specific of where I want him. And then, again, see my fingertips are, I want him right next to it, really close. Go. And I've decided that I don't want the wheelchair anymore. I want to get my walker. Stand. You don't want him to see that one settled. See, settled in there. Good boy, good boy, good boy. Good boy, good boy, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, good boy, good boy. Sit. Heel. Over. Good, so there you saw the exercise, okay? Again, you see I'm getting a little bit, because this is putting more pressure on him, okay? Because it's getting task specific now, so, I'm in more control. Just understand, when you see him shifting here, not wanting to do certain things quite perfectly yet, right? It's not, but if you watch the video over, every time you're going to see an improvement, okay? And I'm using my fingers. If you really pay attention to how I'm applying the method, I'm communicating, telling him, okay, the right way, to what's reasonable, okay? I'm creating those positions within the follower, context of being a follower. He accepts it, then I engage, okay? So it's just about understanding how to clean this up. But it's very consistent, just a pattern, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now here you see how this is taking the shape of, you can picture this, it can be, it will look like, real life. Okay, that's what this is meant to do. But then him being in a helper role, again, wherever I say the command for him to come alongside me, no matter where he's at, he just will come right along and line up. And I didn't do the coming around the back side here. I'll do that here after. But anyway, I hope this gives you kind of good insight into how this lines up. So thanks for watching.